I don't know if you guys remember, but I said I did a video some time ago asking if it was normal to crave foods that you know for a fact you've never eaten. Like, you've never eaten it in your life. Like, there's no reason to crave something that you never had before. And for some odd reason, I was craving Squid Yakitori. Now, a lot of people, went on and commented on this video. Some say they've had it. Others said that no, I've never had it, but it's possibly because of the psychology of it. Some people says it sounds normal. It sounds normal. So, like I had said, I was craving yakitori squid. And there was a restaurant that served yakitori squid. Myself and someone I know, we finally went to this restaurant. This restaurant was called Wasabi. And it served, chicken yakitori. It served, squid yakitori. It served sushi. It served, a lot of different types of food. Fried rice, udon, it served all that stuff. And I wasn't, my expectations weren't high. It just was like, there wasn't a lot of options. Like, there's another sushi restaurant that I usually go to with this person, and it has a lot of options. It's just this place, it was like almost everything on the menu was spicy. I'm not a big fan of spicy, and I can't have spicy because I get heartburn. Not something to come out of it, but I do have a bad case of heartburn when it comes to spicy stuff. And I found this out when I was, I think, 26, 27 years old. Like, it just happened. I've had spicy stuff before, but I've never heartburn. But like I said, I found out when I was 26, 27 years old. My family and I, we were eating Taco Bell, and we had it was back in the day when they had the nacho grande, the Bell Grande, that big, nachos that you could get from Taco Bell. And it had jalapenos on it. Well, here I am making sure there's no jalapenos on it, no refried beans on it, because I'm not a big fan of refried beans. I don't like beans. The only beans I'll eat that I'll make an exception for are the green beans. But I've heard people say they're not beans, actually. Green beans are not beans. But yeah, so I'm eating what I can eat. And although I didn't eat any jalapenos, there were some that may have gotten, the juice on it. I remember waking up, going to work, and having this massive, heartburn. And, I was like, I can't be having a heart attack. I'm too young. I don't have any heart issues. No one in my family has heart issues. I'm paying attention to my left arm, because they say if your left arm starts to hurt, you're having signs of a heart attack, So I'm paying attention. I'm like, no, it's just there. Wow. I remember taking Pepto-Bismol, thinking, do I have heartburn? No, I can't have heartburn. I've never had heartburn. I don't know what it feels like. I remember taking Pepto-Bismol, and it was done. So I was like, oh, wow, I had heartburn. And then it happened again. I can't remember how this happened. Some time had passed, and it happened again. And I remember texting my mom, like, Mom, I think I have heartburn. She goes, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. It just kind of hurts a bit. Not too much, but it's just like, when you kind of hurt yourself and it aches and it just hurts. It's like that, So I can't have spicy stuff because of that, like I said, I wasn't ever a fan of spicy stuff to begin with. It's one thing to have it a kick, but to have spicy, if I was to have something spicy, I would like to eat it still. Like a kick, that's okay for the kick. But oh my God, this is still so I can't eat it. I can't have that. So I ate it. So no, I didn't. So I don't eat that. So I don't eat that stuff. But like I said, this restaurant didn't have a lot of options. Everything was spicy. Excuse me. And usually sushi restaurants like the one that I usually go to, it tells you what's actually raw, what's not raw, what's deep fried. things of that nature. That actually tells you what's what. This one was like everything was raw. Of course, if you go to a sushi restaurant, some things are going to be raw, but you want to eat too. And I've never been to that restaurant before. So like I said, I went and tried the yakitori squid. Now, I have had yakitori before, but I have yakitori chicken. And I have had it on a skewer, because that's where you usually get it. You get, it's Japanese street food. And usually it's on a skewer and you eat it, especially on festivals and things like that. And apparently that's like the only time you are like, you can, but apparently it's considered bad manners. Because here in America, when we eat something, we can eat it on the way. In Japan, no, you sit and then you eat. Because it's not that it's impolite. It's just, it's like, it's not the way, it's not the way. But during festivals and things like that, it's normal. Or during like in amusement parks, it's fine. I guess it depends on where you're at. So like a place and time kind of thing. But like I said, when I would eat yakitori, it's on a skewer. So I thought the squid was going to be on a skewer. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was chopped up and it had the yakiniku sauce on it. No, not excuse me. The yakitori sauce on it, sorry. So I had the yakitori sauce on it. And I was like, okay, right, cool. I could eat it. The thing of it is, with the yakitori sauce, usually it's brushed. So on both sides it's brushed. In some cases it is dipped. It's not marinated in it. Because after a while the sauce does get overpowering. And after a while, the more I ate it, it would get more overpowering. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like halfway done and it's like, this is starting to get a little bit too much. It was just like, it was soaking in it. It wasn't like brushed. And you eat it on the way and things like that. Yeah, no. It was all right, but, because I've had raw squid and now I had cooked squid. You could actually tell the difference because when it's raw, it's really, really chewy. When it's cooked, it just has that kind of snap. When you chew it, it's like, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't many options at that place. I wish there was more options. Not everything was spicy. My friend and I looked at each other. And not only that, it was more expensive. Like $10 more expensive. It's like, wow, that's crazy. But then again, they're working with more high quality stuff. But yeah, the other place we go to, they're open all week long. It's just from the weekdays, they have their lunch menu. And when it reaches 4 o'clock, that's when they have their dinner shift. Then on the weekends, they serve dinner all day. This place is open from a certain time. So they're closed on Mondays. And then from Tuesday and Thursday, they have their own time. So each certain day, certain pair of days, they have their own times. Yeah, very different. I mean, you got to prepare for stuff and things like that. Oh, God. It was expensive. I'll give it a 6. If I had to rate it, I'll give it a 6. Overall experience, I'll give it like a 7. Me eating the yakitori squid, I'll give it like a 6. Like I said, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I was like, oh my God, I have to have more now. A couple of days later, myself and the person that I know, we ended up getting redemption because like it wasn't all that. It was like, yeah, we didn't like it. Other people were saying, oh, this is good. It's really the best. I'm like, were they drunk? Were they drinking? They must have been drinking, but yeah, would I go there again? Absolutely not. It wasn't a bad experience. I mean, the servers, they were good, no issues with the server, no issues at all. Yeah, it wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. Like I said, overall experience, I'll give it a 7. Um, the food, a 6. Yeah, yeah, it just wasn't all that. It wasn't all that.